Ohio. Tskhaltubo, the city in the west of Georgia, the administrative center of Tskhaltubo municipality. In 8 kilometers to the northwest from Kutaisi. The population -11281 persons. 2014. There is a railway station, a terminal point of a branch of Brotsul, Kutaisi, Tskhaltubo. Distance to Tbilisi by rail -242 km. The first mentions of Tskhaltubo belong to the 7th century. In the 12th, 13th centuries the city is already mentioned as medical point. The first mentions in editions of the Berlin Society of the Nature in 1782. In 1787 the Russian academician Pallas processed and published in German traveling notes of 1. Galdenstein about Tskhaltubo, and in 1809 traveling notes of 1. Galdenstein were translated from German into Russian. Then in the Russian literature notes about the Tskhaltubo mineral waters appear. In 1815 the famous scientist von Klapport in Berlin publishes work about Tskhaltubo and properties of his mineral waters. In 1898 G. Struve, after chemical analyses of sources of mineral water, are ranked her as indifferent sources. In 1920 sources pass under control of the state and receive function of the balneological resort. Development of the resort began in 1926. In 1931 the resort was visited by the Secretary-General of the Central Committee of the All-Union Communist Party. Bolsheviks. I-5. Stalin due to the need of treatment of diseases of legs. In 1931, 32 years large-scale research and hydrogeological researches are conducted. The next development project in 1936 was presented by the architect N. Severev. On September 11, 1938 Tskhaltubo received the status of the urban-type settlement. In 1939 Tskhaltubo district was separated from the Kutaisi district owing to what Tskhaltubo district with the center in Tskhaltubo was founded. In 1950, 51 years the general plan was developed. Architects. 1. Zalij 5. Kedia, on which Tskhaltubo was divided into balneological, sanitary and inhabited zones. In the years of development 19 sanatoria and boarding houses were constructed. Megabroba. Friendship. In 1937-40. Lentovsky. Tbilisi in 1951. Oltazovsky, B. Sobolevsky. Amaresha in 1961. 5. Aleximeskivili, 50. Janelids. 9 complexes with medical bathtubs, the Resort Park, branch of Research Institute of Balneology and Physical Therapy. This city is located on east hilly outskirts of the Colchis lowland, in the valley of the river of Tskhaltubo flowing into the Gubiskoli River. The right inflow of the Rioni. With the northeast the city is adjoined by spurs of Samboralski Ridge Greater Caucasus. Surrounding hills are covered with the deciduous woods. An oak, a beech, a hornbeam. With evergreen bushes in an underbrush. In the resort park, about 100 kinds of subtropical flora are presented. Besides Tskhaltubo, there are a lot of plantings, mainly fruit and decorative crops, and also a pine. Climate subtropical and damp. The winter is very soft, snowless. Average temperature of January +5°C. The summer is very warm, solar, moderately damp. Average temperature of August +24°C. At prevalence of warm damp winds from the Black Sea, so-called vlasnotический weather sometimes is established, usually in August. At east, winds of type of hair dryers. On the contrary, very hot and very dry weather is noted. The fall is long, warm, solar. Rainfall of 1700 mm a year, mainly in the form of heavy rains in April-October. Number of hours of sunshine over 2000 in a year. The strongest winds, western and east, blow in the spring and in the winter. Total output of waters up to 220 L/sec. Waters: nitric, thermal, 34-35 C. Slabradonovi, from 2 to 22 pieces. Move: sulfotnohydrocarbononochloride, calcium, magnesium, sour, pH 7. There is also a silicon dioxide, organic matter, minerals. Water of sources is applied to bathtubs, irrigations and inhalations. Treatment of diseases of bodies of blood circulation, movement and support, gynecologic, nervous system. Sanatoria, bathing buildings with pools for bathing, boarding houses. Branch of Scientific Research Institute of Balneology and Physical Therapy of the Ministry of Health of the Republic Georgia. The main natural medical factor of Tskhaltubsky waters, unique on the physical and chemical properties, A sources and specified 30-23 days thermal, 33-35 degrees. Radon mineral waters. It is considered that Tskhaltubsky mineral water cures the following diseases: extremities, peripheral nervous system, cardiovascular, skin, metabolism, endocrine system, gynecologic, rheumatism, poliomyelitis, cerebral palsy. Fast caves with the microclimate also are medical. They have a positive impact on patients with bronchial asthma, stenocardia, hypertension, neurosize and chronic pneumonia. A course of treatment -3-4 weeks. The first site planning of the resort is made in 1932-40. The architect N.P. Severov. Master Plan 1950-51. Architects: 1. Zaletian 5. Kedia. Provided the ring-shaped scheme of building. The big resort park is broken, large sanatoria are constructed. Friendship 1937-40. The architect S.M. Antovsky. Tbilisi 1951. Architects 5. A. Oltazovsky, B. A. Sobolevsky. Shakhtar 1951. Architects M. Nalay G. Kimchiavi. Metallurgist, 1957. Architects, 5. Kidia I.M. Solovyova. Amaresha, 1961. Architects, 5. Naskivili, 50. Janelids. Geologist, 1976. Architects, 5. Kidia F. Kufarash. Etc. Bathing buildings, hotels, houses. Before the collapse of the USSR in Tskhaltubo, several plants, etc. worked. They through fast train Moscow, Tskhaltubo plied. Plants. Meat and milk. Plants. Fruit, waters and juice. Chemical. Crystal. Natural stone. Stroid Italia. Factories. Haberdashery factory. Merging of tea factories. Production of acumbrin. Among other sites and vicinities there are cave Sataplaya complexes, Kumastavi and Navanakavi, and also Museum of Local Lore. Sport. In the city there is a football club, Sambarali, founded in 1945. Also in the city there began work the basketball club Tskhaltubo in 2015. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.